No age limits. I was just kind of imagining like a sign at your front
your
door.
yard, just
Must have
like-
been born
must be-
after 2010.
Right,
To
just something-
receive candy. Can you imagine?
I mean,
all
yeah.
right, come on, let people have fun.
The only thing that might stop people tonight,
Yeah.
some cooler weather.
It's a little chilly out there, but I think if you have the right costume, it's going to
Should
be
be
no big
okay.
deal. Yeah. Just make sure that if you're driving on the roads tonight, you take it
Yeah.
extra slow.
Yeah.
Keep those headlights on. A bunch of kids going to be running around on sugar.
Yeah.
So let's take a look at Navajo Lake on this Halloween evening, and you can see that fall colors are there kind of on the bottom left of your screen. Meanwhile, it is a pleasant and quiet day out on the water. One of the many beautiful spots in our state. And right now here in Albuquerque, it's 59 degrees. I'm anticipating that these temperatures are going to be dropping fairly quickly as soon as the sun sets here in just a little bit. So as it goes for the rest of your Halloween evening, it's going to be in the mid 50s by 7 and approaching basically the upper 40s by 9 o'clock. Keep in mind that it is going to be clear throughout most of New Mexico, but a little bit breezy right now. Areas like Las Vegas, Tucumcari, and Clayton, it's going to be feeling a little cooler if you get out there after sunset, but still compared to yesterday, we are a little bit warmer than we were just 24 hours ago. So looking at 50s and 60s across the north, 60s and even 70s across southeastern New Mexico. But look at this, compared to yesterday, we are warmer throughout most of New Mexico except for southeastern portions of the state. So once again, as we look toward that clear and creepy forecast, it's going to be around 50 in most metro areas, but as you start heading toward the north in those higher elevations, it will be colder for tonight. I'm anticipating mostly clear skies. That's going to help things really cool off efficiently throughout the state, so it's going to feel crisp and cold out there. Predicting 20s for areas like Gallup and Grants, 29 Farmington, really almost all across northern New Mexico, 20s and 30s, about 34 degrees for Albuquerque and down south. It's going to be a mixture of mostly 40s, but of course Ruidoso and those higher elevations will be a little bit cooler. So for tomorrow, I'm expecting dry and mild weather for the most part. Then everything starts to change for southeastern New Mexico tomorrow night. And this is going to be bringing in not just a chance of isolated showers Friday night. It's going to last into early Saturday morning, where we could be facing some flood potential across the southeastern area of the state. Some places could get 2 or more inches of rain from Friday night through Saturday morning. So keep in mind that our weather team will be warning you ahead of the storm of what's coming. And then for Sunday, we fall back 1 hour. Meanwhile, another storm system, we're going to be calling this a winter type storm because it's bringing not only colder air, but wintry mix and snow potential to many areas across the state. Higher elevations across the west, possibly the mountains in the northeast on Monday, which could lead to significant travel issues. And of course, we'll be warning you about that as well. Tuesday looks like we're going to be sort of getting out of the fray, but for the most part, next week is looking pretty active indeed. 73 degrees tomorrow for the Roswell area, a 40% chance of thunderstorms on Saturday, and cooling down to the 60s by the beginning of next week. Sunny and 70 across the southwest. You can't ask for any better forecast than that. After a cold start in the northwest, I'm looking at 60s, low 60s for tomorrow, and a pretty good chance of some showers and even wintry mix nearby Sunday into Monday. Across the North Mountains, it's going to be a little bit of a frigid start for the capital city, but getting up to the low 60s. And then we're going to be seeing that next storm system getting you into some rain potential and mountain snow. 67 tomorrow for Santa Rosa into the East Mountains, where it's going to be just a few notches warmer than today. And across the South Valley into areas like Placitas, Bernalillo, most all regions of the metro will be in the mid 60s, peaking in warmth by Saturday. And then you can see that Sunday, everything changes with that incoming storm.